What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, October 2nd, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. At least 10 people were killed as a shooter opened fire at Oregon's Umpqua Community College on Thursday. The Oregon gunman who opened fire at Umpqua Community College on Thursday has been identified as 26-year-old Chris Harper Mercer, according to media reports. In the latest mass killings to rock a U.S. school, the shooter opened fire at a community college in southern Oregon, killing at least 10 people and wounding at least 7 others before being shot to death by police. The number of dead varied, ranging as high as 13, as law enforcement officials scrambled to sort through what had happened. The Umpqua Community College has approximately 3,000 students and is located in a rural community about 3 hours south of Portland. The first calls came in at about 10:38 a.m. Thursday morning, according to local officials. The college was put on lockdown while a number of law enforcement agencies responded. On Thursday, a visibly angry President Obama responded to the massacre, saying such incidents have become so routine that, quote, "we've become numb to this." CBS News was first to identify the gunman on Twitter Thursday evening. President Obama was briefly told of the situation and will continue to receive updates throughout the entire day. He pushed for a change in gun laws when he spoke to reporters about the shooting Thursday. He said, "Somehow this has become routine. The reporting is routine. My response here at this podium ends up being routine. The conversation in the aftermath of it, we've become numb to this." The president continued, "Our thoughts and prayers are not enough. It's not enough. It does not capture the heartache and grief and anger that we should feel, and it does nothing to prevent this carnage from being inflicted someplace else in America, next week or a couple of months from now." Fox News correspondent Geraldo Rivera is taking aim at the gun lobby following the mass shooting at Umpqua Community College. Rivera called America a gun-sick nation and accused the gun lobby of allowing, quote, "armed maniacal lunatics to roam free and kill." Rivera issued his tirade on his via Facebook page, writing, "The mass murder at Umpqua again reveals that we are a gun-sick nation. All the Second Amendment bullshit aside, the gun lobby controls the country and allows armed maniacal lunatics to roam free and kill," Rivera fumed. Rivera did, however, suggest that schools are negligent if they don't provide armed protection on campus. He pondered by saying, "That said, isn't it malpractice per se for any educational institution not to have at least one armed guard on campus trained and ready to fight gunfire with gunfire? Cops are great, but unless someone is right there, armed and ready, locked and loaded, innocents will continue to be slaughtered by gun-empowered, penis-envy, disgruntled, self- and life-hating sicko creeps who got someone devoid of consciousness to sell or give them a deadly weapon with which to take the lives of people much better than they," the news personality concluded. According to Oregon Governor Kate Brown, the gunman is now dead. Rivera wasn't the only person to express dismay over Thursday's shooting on social media. Zero Dark 30 actress Jessica Chastain tweeted, "While U.S. has 5% of the world's population, it saw 31% of public mass shootings." E! News host Maria Menounos asked Twitter, "Why can't we fix this?" Actress Rose McGowan, who spent much of her childhood in Oregon, also took on the gun lobby on Twitter, writing, "Oh my God, Oregon State. When will this stop? This is madness. We must stop the NRA and its chokehold on our lives. Automatic weapons are weapons of mass destruction. We can be louder than bullets." Former New York Governor George Pataki tweeted, "It's with a heavy heart that we all pray for those killed and injured in Oregon today." Senator Chuck Schumer tweeted, "Today we send thoughts and prayers to the #WCC shooting victims and families. Tomorrow we must find a way, regardless of politics, to end the violence." Lucas Neff tweeted, "Anyone who says they need a gun does it. Take them all away. No more guns. #UCC shooting." Dane Cook tweeted, "The shooting in Oregon is pathetic and aberrant. My heart goes out. It's such a useless tragedy." Liz Hernandez tweeted, "Prayers up and condolences out to the families and victims. #UCC shooting." Arsenio Hall tweeted, #Oregon, more gun violence. While our political players debate bullshit, the big wall with a very beautiful door in it. #Let's talk guns. The rock group Maroon 5 tweeted, "Our hearts go out to the victims of the hashtag UCC shooting all the way from here in New Zealand." Talk show host Montel Williams tweeted, hashtag UCC shooting, "Thoughts and prayers are with you, hashtag UCC. Sometimes there aren't words, just you aren't alone. We're all here with you." BBC Three says it plans to start shooting Class, a Doctor Who spin-off series created by young adult author Patrick Ness in Wales this spring. Set in contemporary London, the 8-installment scientific fiction series is set to air in 2016. No casting has been yet announced. Doctor Who showrunner Stephen Moffat said in a statement Thursday, "No one has documented the dark and exhilarating world of the teenager like Patrick Ness, and now we're bringing his brilliant storytelling into Doctor Who. This is growing in modern Britain, but with monsters." Ness added, "I'm astounded and thrilled to be entering the Doctor Who universe, which is as vast as time and space itself. There's so much room there for all kinds of amazing stories, and to work with Stephen Moffat and Brian Minchin to find a place to tell one of my own has been an absolute joy. I can't wait for people to meet the heroes of Class, to meet the all-new villains and aliens, to remember that the horrors of the darkest corners of existence are just about on par with having to pass your A-levels." Damien Canavan, BBC Three's controller, remarked, "We're excited to give Patrick Ness this opportunity to work with us at BBC Three and a Doctor Who family. Patrick understands young audiences, and I'm delighted he will use his incredible skills as a storyteller to delight audiences on BBC Three. BBC Three will always innovate and offer opportunities for new, brilliant talent." Doctor Who, starring Peter Capaldi, has the 12th incarnation of the titular time traveler, recently beginning its 9th season. Ness is best known for his Chaos Walking trilogy of books, as well as A Monster Calls. Oscar winner Jennifer Lawrence is not a fan of presidential hopeful Donald Trump. The 25-year-old actress slammed the 69-year-old Republican candidate in a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly. She and Hunger Games co-star Liam Hemsworth and Josh Hutcherson expressed their belief at Trump's bid, with the latter actor marveling it can't be real. Lawrence declared, "If Donald Trump becomes president, that will be the end of the world. I generally believe that reality television has reached the ultimate place where now even things like this might just be for entertainment. It's either that or Hillary Clinton's brilliant idea." She also recalled, "I was watching him on the campaign trail, and one guy said, 'I love Donald Trump because he's saying everything I'm thinking, and I just can't say it because of the PC factor.' And I'm thinking, you're absolutely right. That's who I want representing my country, somebody politically incorrect." Lawrence, Hemsworth, and Hutcherson spoke to the magazine to promote their forthcoming film, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. The movie opens in theaters November 20th, and it released a new poster featuring the actress as Katniss on Wednesday. Mockingjay Part 2 is based on the final book in the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins and will bring the film franchise to a close. Lawrence is also scheduled for Joy with Bradley Cooper, while Hemsworth and Hutcherson are slated for By Way of Helena and In Dubious Battle, respectively. Former boxing champion Mike Tyson will be actor Donnie Yen's latest challenger in the third installment of the Ip Man saga. Pegasus published the first teaser trailer from the film Wednesday, featuring flashbacks of epic fight scenes from the past two films and clips of the new Wing Chun action and face-off between legendary Bruce Lee trainer Ip and Mike Tyson. Tyson's role in the new martial arts flick was announced in May during the Cannes Film Festival. The fighter and frequent guest star will play a property developer and street fighter that challenges the protagonist to a speed duel. It is expected he and Yen will take part in several fight scenes throughout the film. Ip Man 3 will also feature a very special guest, late actor and fighter Bruce Lee, with the help of CGI technology. The film's theme will surround the master-student relationship, which serves as the foundation of Lee's historic fame during the 1960s and 1970s. Rita Ora and Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker are reportedly dating. Barker's rep confirmed to Us Weekly the 24-year-old British singer and the 39-year-old American musician are seeing each other. The couple met just 2 weeks previously at the Power 106 All-Star Celebrity Basketball game on September 20th. The source told the magazine Rita sought him out and gave him her information. They have been together ever since. Travis is really into her. He likes interesting women, and she's beautiful. The pair are also said to have bonded over their love of music. Barker alluded to his attraction to Ora by sharing a photo with the singer the day after the game. He included a heart and the 100-point emoji in the caption by saying, "Me and the beautiful at Rita Ora, at Power_106, hashtag Power106 All-Stars." Photo by at Just Will It. Ora was previously involved with Calvin Harris and split from boyfriend Ricky Hill in July. Barker was married to Melissa Kennedy in 2002 and to Shayna Moakler from 2004 to 2008 and was last linked with Ariana Celeste. He and Moakler share an 11-year-old son, Landon, and 9-year-old daughter, Alabama. Ora released her self-debut studio album in August 2012 and serves as a judge on the X Factor UK. Barker released Neighborhoods with Blink-182 in September 2011 and has forthcoming albums in the work with Hopskin and Antimisk. Tracy Noonan says a drug overdose led to the death this week of her 19-year-old son, Hunter Montgomery. The young man was also the child of Noonan's ex-husband, country music star Eddie Montgomery, who announced Sunday Hunter had died in Kentucky after an accident left him on life support. Noonan said in a Facebook post, "When family asks for privacy, there is a reason. Grieving the loss of a child is the most heart-wrenching experience any parent can imagine. It defies description. Since the media refused to respect our request for privacy, I'm taking another route in hope that we might get some peace for our grieving, and most importantly in hopes that Hunter's story might help others. Our son died of an overdose. We believe it was accidental, and we continue to believe that. We know that he needed help. Maybe Hunter's and our family's pain will help another family avoid this. Not a day will go by without missing him. Now that your curiosity is satisfied, please have the respect to stop hounding us. Instead, take our story and use it to help others." Eddie Montgomery said in a statement on his band's website, Montgomery Gentry, "I would like to sincerely thank the thousands of people that have overwhelmed us with an outpouring of support and love following the death of my son Hunter. My family sincerely thanks everyone for our continued privacy as we grieve." In lieu of flowers, the family asked for that donations be made to a fund for Hunter's son, Bennett Reese Montgomery, at Helping Hands Ministries. Pop star Taylor Swift took heed of recent rumors claiming she was engaged and looking for a mention by writing a tweet explaining what she's doing instead. The Shake It Off songstress lived out her lyrics when she wrote a cheeky tweet in response to whispering she and her boyfriend Calvin Harris were looking to wed. She wrote Tuesday afternoon, "What the press saying I'm doing, buying a Beverly Hills mansion, getting married in an English castle. What I'm doing, playing a show in St. Louis." Several reports claim Swift, who's 25, dropped a hefty $25 million sum of a swanky estate Beverly Hills home, while others said she and her 31-year-old DJ boyfriend were ready to tie the knot. But Swift, who this week donated $50,000 to an infant diagnosed with cancer, is busy inviting an army of celebrities on stage one by one during her 1989 world tour. Two-time Oscar-winning actor Robert De Niro is to be presented with the Hollywood Career Achievement Award, Dick Clark Productions announced Thursday. The Hollywood Film Awards ceremony is to take place at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills on November 1st. Alan Shapiro, the chief executive officer of Dick Clark Productions, said in a statement Thursday, "The Hollywood Film Awards is an incredible brand, previewing some of the biggest movies and stars of the year while launching the award season. We are honored to have Robert De Niro as this year's recipient of the Hollywood Career Achievement Award." De Niro, 72, is currently starring in The Intern and will soon be seen in Joy. His other films credits includes Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, Mean Streets, The Godfather Part 2, Awakenings, A Bronx Tale, Meet the Parents, Goodfellas, Silver Lining Playback, and American Hustle. Justin Theroux opened up about wed life with Jennifer Aniston during an appearance on Wednesday's Good Morning America. The 44-year-old actor discussed his relationship with the 46-year-old actress in an interview with Robin Roberts. Theroux and Aniston married in a surprise ceremony in August, and the star confessed he felt very different since the nuptials. He shared, "It's fantastic. Something really does shift in a wonderful way, and it sort of refocuses things in a weird way. It was a long time coming, but also sort of put us in exactly the right space. It's a wonderful thing. Sometimes ships, you can relax into it in a certain way." Theroux said it was the biggest blessing in the world to have Jimmy Kimmel officiate the wedding and revealed the late-night host cried during the ceremony. He later spoke to E! News and told the website, "It's really nice to be able to call Aniston my wife. They're just sort of an easy that comes with it that's really nice," he explains. "I can't quite describe it. I guess it's one of those things that, like, you know it when you see it or feel it when you feel it. For those who are married, it's just something that settles and feels lovely and wonderful." Theroux and Aniston have been together since 2011 and got engaged in August 2012. The actor will return as Kevin Garvey Jr. on Season 2 of HBO's series The Leftover come October 4th, while Aniston is scheduled for movies Mean Moms and Mother's Day with Kate Hudson. Hollywood actress Goldie Hawn is to appear as a guest panelist on the British television chat show Loose Women. Hawn is to visit the ITV program on October 12th. The show is presented by Kate Adams, Ruth Langsford, and Andrea McLean. Hawn said in a video message promoting her appearance, "I cannot wait to come to the UK to be a loose woman. It's going to be so much fun. See you soon." Hawn, who's 69, is a Rowan Martin Laughlin alum who is best known for her work in the films Private Benjamin, Foul Play, Protocol, Overboard, Death Becomes Her, and The First Wives Club. The youngest son of Green Day frontman Billy Joe Armstrong is working to build his own reputation in music with the help of Burger Records. Jacob Armstrong, who goes by the stage name of Jacob Danger, has been periodically releasing new music on YouTube before officially signing with the California-based recording company. The 16-year-old musician and vocalist takes not only after his rock star father, but also his older brother Joey, who drums for the band Swerms. Burger Records describes the young Armstrong's music as super catchy punk pop magic in the official release of his first single, King of the World. The teenage father joins Green Day bandmates Mike Dirnt and Trey Cool as inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in April of this year. A hilarious series of events followed an unfunny email caused by comedian Andy Cohen to deeply offend reality star Tori Spelling. The Watch What Happens live host spoke with The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon Wednesday, admitting it all started with the joke he made on his Sirius XM show regarding Spelling's recent third-degree burns. The former 90210 actor sustained the injuries during an Easter lunch at a local Behania restaurant, which prompted several hospital visits and skin grafts. Cohen confessed to Fallon, "I made a little chicken cacciatore joke about it and it was not good." After the joke, he says Spelling sent an email to inform the entertainer, although he loved his show, his quip about the burns had offended her. "I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, and I'm sorry I told all those jokes and it's all good." Cohen said of his reply email at the bottom, he added, "I said, because I thought it said in the email that she hadn't been able to eat for a week after the burn, and also eat something," in all captions. Cohen's postscript offended Spelling even more, and she replied on the defense. She wrote, "I went back in the email and she hadn't said anything about not being able to eat," he said in a roaring of laughter. "I made it up. It was terrible." Spelling sustained serious third-degree burns in April after slipping over a hot grill during the Eastern holiday. The actress has since filed a lawsuit against Behania for apparent wage losses, medical expenses, and a weakened earning capacity due to the injury. Ian Somerhalder shared a new Vampire Diaries teaser Wednesday on Instagram. The playful preview sees the 36-year-old actor strip down as Damon, revealing himself to best friend Arlick, played by Mac Davis. "Why is Damon naked in this new Vampire Diaries trailer?" Somerhalder wrote. The actor recently revealed he will appear nude on the forthcoming season, telling Entertainment Weekly, "I think I'm naked in like 2 episodes." He has also said season 7 will feature more of the dark and sexy aspects of season 1. The Vampire Diaries will return October 8, a bet without Nina Dobrev as Elena. The actress departed the series after season 6, and new episodes will see Damon focus on his relationship with his brother Stefan, played by Paul Wesley, in lieu of his longtime love interest. Somerhalder told TV Lime, "If you look at the way the story's been told, it always comes back to the love of these two brothers. The women that they love got in the way, but now they're just brothers, and they are forced to deal with a lot of stuff." And in a related story, Nina Dobrev will join Asia Butterfield and Melissa Williams in the upcoming independent film Arrivals. According to Deadline, the former Vampire Diaries actress will play a flight attendant named Izzy in the coming-of-age flick helmed by director Peter Hutchins. Izzy is the apparent love interest of Butterfield's character Calvin, who is an American college dropout and baggage holder in Cape Town. Dobrev, 26, also appears on the big screen in the SSSW flick The Final Girls, which will open October 9th, and Let's Be Cops. The actress will also feature in The Perks of Being a Wallflower in 2012 and Chloe in 2009. Game of Thrones star Melissa Williams will play British teen Skye, who drags the hypochondriac-prone Calvin to help complete her outlandish bucket list. Arrivals, produced by BSDF Pictures and Kalahari Films and Media, written by Virgil Rock, will begin shooting in South Africa this winter. Demi Lovato clarified her recent Selena Gomez comments Wednesday on Twitter. The 23-year-old singer took to social media site after her interview in the October-November issue of Complex, causing confusion over the status of her friendship with the 22-year-old singer. She wrote in the ensuing drama, "Interviews are done months after months before the issue is published. A lot can change between then and now. I don't read into that shit." Lovato revealed she and Gomez no longer talk, but not because of the actress's ongoing off-again relationship with Justin Bieber. Instead, she told the magazine they drifted apart because she rarely hangs out with celebrities. She shared, "I have my core group, and they're the type of people that will be there for the middle of the night. They're the type of people that are like, you're being a bitch right now, don't talk to me that way." And I'm like, whoa, sorry, I didn't realize that. I don't have anybody around me who kisses my ass. Lovato remarks surprised fans because she and Gomez had reunited in mid-September. The former Disney stars reconnected online in August and shared a silly selfie on Instagram the next month. The picture marked the first time the pair has been photographed together since February 2014. Emily Blunt opened up about ex-boyfriend Michael Bublé during an appearance Wednesday on The Howard Stern Show. The 32-year-old English actress reluctantly discussed a 40-year-old Canadian singer in an interview with host Howard Stern. She and Bublé were together 3 years and split following rumors the singer had been unfaithful. She said, we have a good time. I still love his family," qualifying before addressing the cheating reports. "I don't know, it's complicated. Now I'm going red. I never talked about it. I never want to talk about it." Word of Bublé's report infidelity broke in November 2007 after a woman shared photos of the singer naked in her bed. He and Blunt split the next summer, and he later told E! Talk, "I was a jerk, and I was careless and reckless with the hearts of women I was with." Blunt went on to marry John Krasinski in July 2010 and welcomed their first child, daughter Hazel, with the American actor in February 2014. Bublé wed Louisiana Lupato in March 2011 and shared 2-year-old son Noah with the Argentinian actress. The couple are expecting their second child. Willow Smith signed her first major modeling contract this week. The 14-year-old singer landed a deal with the Society Management in New York, which represents fellow celebrity teen Kendall Jenner. The company announced on Instagram with the photo of Smith's recent ID magazine cover, hashtag now representing a grand welcome to at @GWillows, hashtag Willow Smith. Brazilian model Adriana Lima, German model Tony Garn, and Chinese model Lu Wen are among the Society Management's other clients. Smith became the new face of Marc Jacobs in June and has previously posed for Harper's Bazaar and Teen Vogue. The next step in Sony's growing Ghostbusters universe could be an animated feature film. Internal discussions are underway at Sony Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation to spawn a feature based on the quirky paranormal fighting parapsychologist that originated with the 1984 movie The Hollywood Reporter was confirmed. No writers are on board, but it's expected that Ivan Reitman, co-creator of the Ghostbusters and one of the stewards of the franchise, would act as one of the producers. SPA had no comment. Sony had recently wrapped production on its female-centric reboot of the franchise that Paul Feig is directing. Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy are among those starring in the movie that will open July 15, 2016. Earlier this year, the studio created the Ghost Corps, a collective with Reitman and Dan Aykroyd to head up the expansion of the franchise and to create a Ghostbusters cinematic universe. Sony is one of the few studios that does not have a mega franchise known as a cinematic universe that can see the makings of a sequel, prequel, spin-offs, standalones, and whatever else executives can think of. The studio is already in development on a movie that would potentially star Channing Tatum with Joe and Anthony Russo, the duo behind Captain America, The Winter Soldier, to produce and direct. Ghostbusters was previously translated to the animated form via popular television series from DIC Enterprise that ran from 1986 to 1991. Black Simon and Garfunkel has become one of The Tonight Show's standby sketches, showcasing the comedic and musical talents of the Roots, Questlove, and Captain Kirk as they emulate the dulcet tones and sweet harmonies of the legendary folk duo Simon and Garfunkel while performing pop's biggest hits. During Wednesday's version of the sketch, where they performed the weekend's chart-topping Can't Feel My Face, of course, Black Simon and Garfunkel were joined by a special guest, none other than Art Garfunkel. And now let's look back at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1971, Rod Stewart earns his first #1 hit with Maggie May. If living well is the best revenge, then Rod Stewart has long since avenged the critical barbs he suffered throughout the years. Still active in his 5th decade as a recording star, he can point to nearly 36 pop hits and nearly 40 million albums sold as proof that he's done something very right. Yet all of his commercial success wouldn't silence those purists who believed that Rod Stewart wasted the greatest male voice in rock history by putting it to use in service of disco anthems and an endless string of generic adult contemporary ballads. Whatever one's opinion about Stewart's musical choice, few could deny the pure performance and perfection of one of the greatest rock songs of all time, Maggie May, which became Rod Stewart's first #1 hit on this day in 1971. An international hit that topped the UK and US pop charts simultaneously in the autumn of 1971. Maggie May was the last-minute addition to the album Every Picture Tells a Story, and it was originally released as the B-side to the single Reason to Believe. Soon, however, radio programmers began flipping Reason to Believe in favor of Maggie May, the possibly autobiographical tale of a young man reflecting wistfully on an end of a love affair with an older woman. With its ringing acoustic guitar and mandolin arrangement, Maggie May reflected the full range of influences that shaped a singer-songwriter then better known for the hard-edged music of the rock bands he fronted in the late 1960s and the early 1970s, the Faces and the Jeff Beck Group. But Rod Stewart had begun his path into stardom as an itinerant banjo and harmonica-playing Bob Dylan devotee, and it was that folk sensibility that helped make Maggie May such a standout hit. Also on this date in 1985, Rock Hudson, a quintessential dark and handsome Hollywood leading man during the 1950s and 60s, who made more than 60 movies during his career, died at the age of 59 from AIDS in Beverly Hills, California. Earlier that same year, Hudson announced through a press release that he was suffering from the disease, becoming the first major celebrity to go public with such a diagnosis. The first case of AIDS, a condition caused by a virus that attacks and destroys the human immune system, were reported in homosexual men in the United States in the early 80s. At the time of Hudson's death, AIDS was not fully understood by the medical community and was stigmatized by the general public as a condition affecting only gay men, intravenous drug users, and people who receive contaminated blood transfusions. Hudson was born on November 17, 1925 in Winnetka, Illinois. He rose to fame in the 50s, starring in such films as Giant in 1956, for which he received an Academy Award nomination, and A Farewell to Arms in 1957. Hudson's good looks and charms were on full display in 1959's Pillow Talk and several other romantic comedies he made with Doris Day in the early 1960s. In the 1970s, Hudson co-starred in the popular TV series McMillan and Wife. Early in the next decade, he began experiencing health problems and underwent heart bypass surgery. His final TV role was a recurring part on Dynasty from 1984 to 1985. In July 1985, Hudson was hospitalized while in Paris. Some media reports indicated that he was suffering from liver cancer. However, on July 25th, Hudson announced and issued a press release stating that he had AIDS and was in France for treatment. Hudson, who had a 3-year marriage during the 1950s to a woman who has been his agent secretary, never spoke about his sexuality. Hudson's death was credited with bringing attention to an epidemic that would go on to kill millions of men, women, and children of all backgrounds from around the world. Hudson's friend and former Giant co-star Elizabeth Taylor became an AIDS activist and rallied the Hollywood community to raise millions of research. In 1993, Tom Hanks received the Best Actor Oscar for his performance in the director Jonathan Demme's Philadelphia, the first major Hollywood movie to focus on AIDS. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, October 2nd, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RayMelo. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and we'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.